Praise mighty Jesus. The Lord bless you and keep you. Today I want to share a thought with you, and it's found from the book of Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23. I would like to read different versions of the Bible for us today. From the ERV, easy to read version, it says, above all, be careful what you think, because your thought controls your life. So how your life will turn out to be is a product of your thoughts. So be careful of how you think. So if your life is not the way you think it should be, check your thinking pattern. All right. And the good news says it this way. It says, be careful how you think. Your life is shaped by your thought. The same thing, different English. Your life, the output of your life, how your life will be beautiful or otherwise, is because of the product of your thought. And the popular version says, keep your heart with all diligence. Out of it are the issues of life. So how do we keep our thoughts in check? How do we keep our life in check? I remember the story of the disciples in the book of Mark chapter 10. If you read from 35 through 41. One of those days, Christ and the disciples were together, and Mrs. Zebedee just came and said, please sir, if you don't mind, I want my two sons, John and James, to sit on the right and on the left. And Christ did not say why. He just simply asked him, are you sure you can drink from the cup? And all. The Bible says the other 10 were indignant against the two. Don't forget when we read earlier that your life is shaped by your thoughts. So that means what John and James used their mother to try to accomplish was the same thing in the heart of the other 10. It's just that they didn't have the occasion to bring it out. So all this while they've been following Christ, their thinking pattern was different. They want to gain popularity. They want to sit on that throne beside Jesus Christ. And that was not at all the reason why Christ brought them as disciples. What is your thought? What is your thinking pattern? Because your life is shaped by your thought. Let me just drop one or two things that I learned from my teachers. How you can adjust the shape of your life. How you can put your thought in check so that the issues that comes out of your life will be exactly the way it's supposed to be. In the book of Philippians chapter 4 verse 8, that is where the solution is for us. Philippians chapter 4 verse 8. Very popular verse. Now I'm going to point some of those things for us there about what you should be thinking on, because your thoughts can be decisive. You can intentionally think on some things, and if some thought comes onto you unconsciously, you have the power to consciously take them out of your mindset. All right, before they become motives and they become deeds, then you have no control over them again. Philippians chapter 4 verse 8 says, whatever things that are true. So number one, that which you want to think, is it true? Is it true? Number two, whatever things that are honest. What you want to think over, or what you are thinking or you're pondering on, is it honest? So we see true, honesty. Number three, whatever things that are right. So apart from being truthful or it is honest, is it right? Number four, whatever things that are pure. So we see now true, honest, right, purity. Whatever things that are lovely, whatever things that are of good report. So let me recap it now. The things that you must think on that will shape your life the way it's supposed to be. Number one, there must be a truthful thing. There must be honest things. There must be right things. There must be pure things. There must be lovely things. And number six, it must be of good report. These are the 6 things these are the 6 boxes that you must check for you to say, okay, this thought is good for me. Let me ponder over them. Let it form the base of my motives, a base of what I do in life. And even as these 6 are beautiful, if there is no virtue in what you are thinking, or it is not praiseworthy, then don't think about it. It's good, it's lovely, but it's not giving God glory. Of what use is it then? It's good, it's lovely, it was a good report, but it doesn't have any virtue to give God all glory. What good is it? So you see, you can shape your life. One good thing about this thing is, if you see that your life is not taking the shape you expect, you have the formula. You know where to go and correct things, your thinking pattern. It says, do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So if you can renew your mind, you'll be able to understand the good and the perfect will of God, because your thought pattern will be changed. The issues of life that comes out of your heart will be changed. So whatever it is, the subject of your thinking, if it is not praiseworthy, if it doesn't have any virtue, even though they are true, they are lovely, they have good reports, you don't think about them. Let them pass. And if they pounce on you unconsciously, what do? You jig it out of your system by instruct. I have the mind of Christ. Get out of my thoughts, because you are your thoughts. So can I ask, who are you? You are blessed in Jesus' mighty name.